Okay, let's see. We're going to start at the second to last foot. It has to be long, so or sus, that's how the last foot work. Foot 5 has to be a dactyl. Fi, li, us, long, short, short. So if we were to read this whole thing, we've got sic, Venus, et, veneris, contra, sic, fi, li, us, or sus. Every vowel gets a length mark. Remember, we're only marking vowels. So sic is long by nature and position. So since there's a long I, we'll mark that. Venus. Both of these are short. There's nothing to make it long. Foot 1 is a dactyl there, long, short, short. Et, notice the T and the V after the E make that short E long by position because of the two consonant rule. Veneris, those are just short shorts. Short, short. So we're going to draw that, and that is another long, short, short. The I here is long because the S and the C are right after it. The same thing for this O here in contra. The O is followed by two consonants, so that makes it a short. So dactyl, dactyl, spondy. And then we have long A by nature, and then the word seek, also long by nature. So long, long. So we get dactyl, dactyl, spondy, spondy, dactyl, and then the last foot. Okay, moving on to line 2. Same thing. Nulla tu aurum audita mihi, neque visa sororum. Second to last foot better be long with that mark for the very last one. Foot 5, visa sor. Foot 5 is always a dactyl, long, short, short. Back to the beginning. Nulla, well, that U has to be long because of the double L. The A here is long, or I'm sorry, short. Tu aurum, notice we've got 3 syllables in that word. The first one, tu, is short, so we've got a dactyl. Okay, look at the rum in tu aurum. We have the next syllable, audita, starting with a vowel, and then this rum, if you remember for the rules for elision, if there's an M at the end of a word separating two vowels, so this M here is separating the U and the A. If that first syllable ends in an M, we have elision, so we're going to make that guy go away. So then we have long, and then the ow is long because AU is a diphthong. Diphthongs are long, so spondy there. Audita mihi. The first syllable is long. Notice this A here is not elided, and that's because the M is on the next word. It's not on the first word, it's on the second. So that does not count for elision. So audita mi, short, long, short, short. We've got another dactyl. This I is long by nature, and then we've just got short, short. So dactyl, spondy, dactyl, dactyl. Foot 5, of course, is a dactyl. Foot 6 is whatever. Okay, let's read out the next line. O quam te memorem virgo, nam que haud tibi voltus. Again, second to last foot had better be long. Foot 5 has to be a dactyl, so haud tibi. Notice the reason this AU is long is because it's a diphthong, and also because we have 2 consonants in a row, D and T. So dactyl and whatever. Okay, so our first syllable here is long, and then QU, remember quam counts as one consonant. So we do not have a double vowel here, we just have a consonant and the single vowel A. But this A becomes long because the M and the T after it are consonants. O quam, so long, long, that's a sponde. Te memorem. Okay, so the E on te is long by nature. Again, memorem. This M does not count for elision. If we're going to elide, it would have to be on the end of the te, and it's not. So that is not an instance of elision. So we just have short, short here. Dactyl. Okay, this E here is long because it's followed by 2 consonants. Long. The I in Virgo, long for the same reason. Spondy. So the O in Virgo is long by position. Namque, notice the A here has two consonants after it, so that makes it long. So we've got a spondy. Now, what's up with this que? Why doesn't it fit? Well, remember the QU is a consonant, but the E here is a vowel, and on the next word that starts with an H can count as a vowel or a consonant, but most often a vowel. So if you've got two vowels in a row on at the end, then we know this guy is being elided, so he goes away. Okay, next line. Mortalis nec vox hominem sonat, o dea certe. Okay, as usual, second to last syllable, long with whatever here. Foot 5 is a dactyl, long, short, short. Now we'll go back to the beginning. Mortalis, RT, that makes this O long. And if the A is long by nature, we've now got a spondy there. This I becomes long because of the SN right after it, long. The E in neck also becomes long because of the CV. So we have another spondy. Vox, watch out, X is a double consonant, so that makes this long. Short, short, because there's nothing to make those long. Okay, in nem for hominem, again we've got two consonants in a row, so that makes this long, short, short. So spondy, dactyl, dactyl, dactyl. The next line is a little more interesting because we have one of those pesky Greek names. An pho ab soror an nympharum sanguinis una. So pho ab, listen to that, pho ab. Those are two separate syllables here, so we'll deal with that when we get to that portion of the line. Okay, starting at the end, long with whatever for the last two. Sanguinis, notice the ng here makes this a long. GU is treated as one sound. This is not UI, but rather GU. So this is short, sanguinis. Okay, so let's go through the rest of the line. We should know an is long, again, the two consonants in a row after it, long. Pho a, which we talked about. The I in Phoebe is long by nature. Two shorts. On, long because of the double consonant rule. Okay, this Y would normally be short, except notice the MPH, that makes it long by position. So we've got dactyl, dactyl, spondy. Ah is long by nature, and then the U in is long because of the MS, two consonants in a row. So there's another spondy, dactyl. Moving on to line 330. Let's see. Let's read it out. Sis Felix nostrumque leves, quae cumque laborem. Right, we've got long, short for the end. Cumque la, that for that dactyl in foot 5. Notice this U is long because of the MQ after it. Okay, starting at the beginning. Cis, it's long by nature and position. That E in Felix is automatically long. So we have a spondy here. Okay, the I in Felix becomes long by position because the X is a double consonant. Nostrumque, same thing. Lots of consonants after that vowel make it long. So we've got another spondy. Umque, MQ, that makes the U long. Remember, this E in que is short. That we do not have a diphthong here. QU counts as a consonant together. So this E becomes short, and then this E is short. So we've got a dactyl. Le ways quai. Okay, we've got a long here, and in the quai, the QU is a consonant, so we don't do anything with that. But that AE, two vowels put together to make one sound. I in quai, that's a diphthong. So then we have a spondy. So we've got spondy, 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 dactyl, spondy, and then foot 5, as usual, is a dactyl. Okay, moving on. Et quo sub caelo tandem quibus orbis in oris. So, oris. We should be used to that last foot by now. Orbis in orbis and oris. RB makes that long. Dactyl for foot 5. Okay, at the beginning. Et, QU is a consonant. This is long by nature. Quo, spondy. BC makes the U long. Caelo, a diphthong, one sound, two vowels, that's long. Spondy. O is long by nature. Tandem, ND makes this A long. Spondy. M quibus, so MQ makes this E long. Quibus, again, this is one consonant, not a diphthong, but the I is short, quibus. Dactyl, so we've got spondy, 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 dactyl, dactyl, and then whatever. Okay, let's read this line. Iactemur doceas ignari hominumque locorumque. If this were a normal line, notice I'm setting you up for a contrary fact statement because it is in fact not normal. If this were normal, we would have long here and whatever here. But notice this would set us up for a long mark at the end of foot 5, and we know that we are in dactylic hexameter, and by definition, dactylic hexameter requires that the fifth foot have long, short, short. You can't have a long here. So that is a clue that there's something sneaky going on. I'm going to erase these and look carefully for our clue. Oh, I see now what's going on. We've got a que here, so this is a vowel, this E, and the next line has an E here. So Virgil is going to elide this que. Because remember, when you have a vowel at the end of a word and a vowel at the beginning of a word, the first syllable goes away. Bam. So if this guy goes away, does it work? Do we have a normal line? Let's see. If that line goes away, we've got long and whatever, good. And then we have indeed our dactyl. Long, short, short. Remember, this QU is a consonant, so that's a short E. So we know we've got a normal foot 5 here, which we have to. Okay, back to the beginning of the line. CT, double consonant, makes this A long. The E is long by nature, so we've got a spondy here. Mur doceas. RD, double consonant, makes this U long. Doce, long, short, short. Dactyl there. S, or the A is long by position. Ig, the I here becomes long because of the GN. Double vowel, so we've got a spondy there. Na, re, homi. Oh, look here. Virgil's done it again. We've got a vowel here, and this H counts as a vowel, so a vowel at the end of a word, a vowel at the beginning, that means we've got elision, so this guy goes away. So we've got long and then short, short. So this line has an elision here and one at the end. Spondy, dactyl, dactyl, dactyl.